This is Aidan Booth, and in this video I'm going to continue from where I left off in the first video. If you haven't watched the first video yet, I would recommend you do that because the general hit list is the one that's really going to give you the most bang for your buck, the one that's really going to help you rise up the rankings. Once you've watched that first video, watch this video that we're watching right now, and you'll see how you can do a similar thing with YouTube. Now, the YouTube method is very, very similar to the general method. The only difference is that we're doing all our searching and all our contacting within YouTube. Now, what I like to do initially is just use a general search term to actually find related videos. And the one I'm going to use to start with is CDL training, because that's the most related to my my blog, and I could really use any keyword related to commercial driving, anything that I wanted really. But I'm just going to put in CDL training here, and what I'm looking for are videos that I could potentially get a link on. Okay, now I'm not too worried about how many views they've had. However, if they have had a lot of views, then that's going to be a good potential traffic source. What we're really using this for, at least in the method that I'm teaching you here, is just to get backlinks so you can move up the rankings. Now, I just start opening up different videos, and some of these are probably going to start playing, so I'll have to pause them. I'm just going to open up a few videos. What I like to do is open up videos that don't look extremely professional, because if it's a really, really professional video, then it's probably quite unlikely that I'm going to be able to actually get a link in them. Okay, so I'm going to open up this one here.
Truck driver.
I'm going to open up, a few more of these. And I'm just going to go and pause them before they start playing. So I've opened up a selection of the top videos that are appearing here. I really don't mind too much where the videos are ranked in YouTube. However, if they are ranked at the top and if they do have a lot of traffic coming to them, then they're more likely to actually drive me traffic. A lot of the time, the types of videos that you're going to find are going to be page rank 3, page rank 4, sometimes even page rank 5 videos. Some of them won't have a page rank, but that really doesn't matter either. What we're looking for is to see whether or not they've got a link in the description. And if they do have a link in the description, what is that link? And I mean, the main question we want to ask ourselves is, do we think it's possible for us to get a link in the description? Now, this video here, this person has got a lot of different links in their description, and I'm pretty sure that if I contacted them and I made the right kind of proposal to them, that I could probably get my link down here as well, because I can see that they've actually got a link down here to something at Amazon that sells cameras. So I think that it's a good candidate. So what I like to do is just copy that link and come and put it on my target list here. I like to make a list of 10 different targets initially. That's the first step. Just make 10 different targets. And let's have a look at this one here. Now, this one here looks like quite an amateur video as well. It's only got 777 views. But, perhaps if I contact this person, there's probably a good chance that I can actually get a link on their video. So I'm going to just put that in this box here as well. We'll move on to the next video now. Now this one, again, it's got a link in there, so they've probably got a CDL training website, but I could still contact them, and if I offer them a little bit of money, they might, they might even give me a link. So I'll do that. I mean, the videos that are most likely to give you a link are videos that don't have links in them already, but you shouldn't discount other videos that already do have links. You should just expect a lower success rate with those videos. Okay, so this is what I do. I just come through. This is a great one because this doesn't have any links in the video description, okay? And it's a page rank 4, so a link in here is definitely gonna help. So anyway, what I do is, the first thing I would do is I'd continue and I'd fill up these 10 slots here with different targets. The search term that I've used is CDL training. That's simply the term that I've used, that I've typed in to YouTube. I've typed in CDL training here, and the reason I want to record that is because when I repeat this process in the future, I don't want to keep seeing the same old videos coming up. I don't want to keep contacting the same person over and over again. The next step is actually just to contact these video owners, and we can do that quite simply by first, make sure you're logged into your account. I am logged into my account, and then I'm going to click on this and open it in a new tab. I've clicked on her name, and this takes me to her YouTube channel. Once I'm inside her YouTube channel, I can actually see if I can actually contact this person, okay? So to contact this person, I just click on the About tab, and then I can click Send Message, okay? For the subject line, I just like to put something like About Your Video, ... I want to put a title that's going to be intriguing to them, that's going to kind of catch their attention. And the reason is because if they think it's just a spam message, then they're probably not going to open it. We want to have the highest open rate possible, so that's what I put. The next thing I want to do is actually put in a message here, and I'll show you what I like to put in here. So this here is the video template, the contact email template that I use, and you can modify this however you want to, but I'm just going to copy this in now, and I'll just walk you through what it talks about. So I say, first of all, I say, hi, my name's Aidan. I'm a big fan of your videos. Thanks for putting them together. I like to try to build some rapport with each person that I'm contacting, and if I can relate to them personally, then there's a better chance they're going to reply. So I say, I'm also interested in truck driving and have a website where I give people advice about getting a commercial driver's license. You can see my website here. Now I've got a link to the website. I wanted to ask you if you'd mind putting a link to my website in your video description. I'm willing to pay you $50 for this via PayPal. Now, you don't have to offer someone $50, but if you do offer them some money, there's a much better chance that they're actually going to get back to you and they're going to offer to do it for you. If you don't want to pay them, just delete that line there, and the rest you can keep the same. I then need to get the URL of this person's video, and I just paste it in here, and then I say you can easily add a link to you can easily add the link just by modifying the video description. Once you're into your YouTube account, go to the video manager page, click the edit button, and so on. And then I say, if you're able to help me out, please add the link and then contact me so I can thank you and pay you the $50. Now, obviously, again, if you're not going to pay $50, then just modify that last paragraph accordingly. Make sure you give them the link to your website. Make sure you give them your contact email address. And make sure you tell them how easy it is to add a link to the description. Once you've done that, just hit the send message button, okay? And it will say the message has been sent. Now, I've done this, actually, I'll just write a little note here. So I think it was this one that I contacted. So 20th of July 2013, contacted, and I can just leave it as that. Don't have to put anything in that column. I have contacted a lot of people about this in this method in the past, and in fact I contacted this person here about this video, and I actually got a reply from him a while ago. You can see way back in May, a couple of months ago, and this is what he said. He said, for $250 per year you can have a banner ad on Just Us Truckers, and mentioned in all videos. So I didn't actually take him up on that offer, because I thought that it was a little bit more than I was actually wanting to pay for that. But you know, what he was offering was to give me a link on all his videos related to this, and he's got a massive number of them. And he was also going to give me a link on this website here. So it just goes to show, if you're willing to actually get in touch with people, some people are going to reply, some are going to give you links for free, and others are just not going to reply at all. But if you contact enough people, you're going to get results. And for this YouTube hit list method, I use the exact same daily goal type thing as with this one, as with the general hit list. So the very first thing I do before I check any emails in the morning is I open up my hit list and I just make one or two contacts of different websites here and one or two here. Don't overdo it. Don't go out and do 10 or 15 in one day and then do nothing. I find I get much better results and I'm more sort of dedicated to the system if I just do it for one or two different videos or different websites per day. It works really well. Now, as I mentioned in the last video, if you're looking at outsourcing this, you can use SEOblueprint.org. They're who I use for all my outsourcing. I'll just show you their website so you know you've got the right one. There's a video here about exactly what they offer, which you can have a look at, and you can basically outsource all your SEO. They give you detailed reports each month, and you can see how your stuff is progressing. So that wraps up the YouTube hit list video. Hopefully you found it useful. If you haven't watched this video yet, I highly recommend it. Thanks for listening.